We look up at the sky. It's big and blue. It stretches endlessly, a vast expanse that seems to hold infinite possibilities. The sky is a canvas of dreams where our imaginations take flight. We see it every day, yet it never ceases to amaze us with its beauty and mystery. It makes us think of trips, adventures, and seeing the world. The sky is a gateway to new experiences, a bridge to distant lands. We board planes with excitement, ready to explore the unknown. The thrill of takeoff, the joy of soaring above the clouds, it's all part of the magic of flight. We trust it with our lives. Every time we step onto a plane, we place our faith in the technology, the pilots, and the promise of a safe journey. We relax in our seats, confident that we will reach our destination without incident. The sky is our friend, our ally in the quest for adventure. But sometimes the sky is dangerous. Dark clouds gather and turbulence shakes the plane. The once friendly sky turns hostile, reminding us of its power and unpredictability. We grip our armrests, hoping for a smooth passage through the storm. It whispers of things we don't know. The sky holds secrets, mysteries that we may never fully understand. It can be serene and calm one moment, then wild and untamed the next. The twilight hours bring an eerie feel, as if the sky is hiding something just beyond our reach. And sometimes scary things happen. Emergencies arise and the once routine flight becomes a test of nerves and skill. Pilots and crew work tirelessly to ensure safety, but the outcome is never guaranteed. The sky's unpredictability can turn a peaceful journey into a harrowing experience. This is a story about one of those scary things, a tale of unexpected peril in the skies, where the routine turned into a nightmare. It's a reminder that despite all our advancements, we are still at the mercy of nature's whims. The story of Jeju Air Flight LJ521, a normal flight. It started like any other, with passengers boarding, unaware of the fate that awaited them. The plane took off smoothly and everything seemed fine. That turned into a nightmare. Suddenly, things went wrong. The plane encountered unexpected trouble, and the situation quickly escalated. Emergency response teams were called in, but the damage was done. The wreckage told a story of chaos and fear, a story no one has solved. Despite investigations and inquiries, the true cause remains a mystery. The memorials stand as a somber reminder of the lives lost and the questions that still linger. The sky, with all its promise and peril, continues to captivate and challenge us. Jeju Island, a beautiful, peaceful place. Tourists love to visit. They want to relax. Known for its stunning landscapes, volcanic craters and serene beaches, Jeju Island is a paradise for those seeking tranquility. The island's unique culture and natural beauty attract millions of visitors each year. From the lush, green Halasan Mountain to the picturesque waterfalls, every corner of Jeju offers a new adventure. Visitors come to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, to find peace in nature's embrace. They want to get away. They stroll along the sandy shores, feeling the gentle sea breeze on their faces. They explore hidden trails, discovering the island's secrets. They immerse themselves in the local culture, tasting traditional foods and learning about the island's history. Every moment on Jeju Island is a chance to create lasting memories. On December 29, 2024, Jeju Air Flight LJ521 was getting ready for a normal flight. The crew was busy with their pre-flight checks, ensuring everything was in order. The plane, a symbol of modern engineering, stood ready to take its passengers to their destination. The atmosphere was calm, with everyone focused on their tasks. It was going to Seoul, the busy capital of South Korea. The plane was ready. The city of Seoul, known for its vibrant culture and bustling streets, awaited the arrival of the passengers. The flight was a routine one, a journey that many had taken before without a second thought. The anticipation of reaching the capital filled the air. The passengers were on board. They settled into their seats, some chatting with their neighbors, others lost in their own thoughts. The excitement of travel was palpable. Families, friends, and solo travelers all shared the same space, each with their own stories and destinations. The cabin crew moved efficiently, assisting passengers and ensuring everyone was comfortable. They talked, they read, they slept. Some passengers were engrossed in their books, while others watched movies or listened to music. The hum of the engines provided a soothing background noise. It was a typical flight, with everyone finding their own way to pass the time. Little did they know their ordinary journey was about to take an unexpected turn. They didn't know the scary things that were about to happen. The skies, once clear, began to show signs of turbulence. The passengers remained unaware, trusting in the expertise of the pilots and the safety of the aircraft. But in the cockpit, the mood was shifting. The pilots exchanged concerned glances, aware that they were about to face a challenge. The ordinary journey was on the brink of becoming anything but ordinary. It became evening. A thick fog came in. It made the airport quiet and spooky. At 7:32 p.m., flight LJ521 took off. It went up into the foggy sky. It disappeared into the grey. The flight seemed normal. The pilots, Captain Park and First Officer Kim, were good at their jobs. They were calm. They were ready. But they didn't know something bad was going to happen. 8:47 p.m., the flight was smooth. Then the cockpit recorder picked up a strange sound, a voice, not the pilot's, a creepy, distorted voice. It spoke in a language the pilots didn't understand. The pilots were shocked. They tried to figure out who was talking. They checked their instruments. They called air traffic control. But there was no answer. The voice spoke again. It made them scared. The plane started acting weird. It was a calm night, the sky clear and the stars twinkling brightly. Out of nowhere, the plane's lights began to flash erratically, catching the attention of those on the ground. It was as if the plane was trying to communicate something. A silent distress signal in the vast expanse of the night sky. It went the wrong way. The plane, which had been on a steady course, suddenly veered off track. It was an unexpected and alarming sight. The aircraft changed direction abruptly, as if it had lost its sense of navigation. Those watching from below could only wonder what was happening up there. It went up really fast. Then it fell quickly. The plane's movements became even more erratic. It ascended rapidly, climbing higher and higher into the sky, only to plummet down just as quickly. The sudden changes in altitude were both mesmerizing and terrifying, leaving onlookers in a state of shock. People on the ground watched, scared. Their eyes were glued to the sky, hearts pounding with fear and anxiety. The unpredictability of the plane's movements left them feeling helpless. They could do nothing but watch and hope for the best. They saw the plane moving strangely. It swayed from side to side, its path erratic and unpredictable. The once majestic aircraft now seemed like a puppet on strings, controlled by an unseen force. The strange movements only added to the growing sense of dread among the spectators. It was like it was alive. The plane's lights cast an eerie glow, making it appear almost sentient. It was as if the aircraft had a mind of its own, moving with a purpose that no one could understand. The sight was both fascinating and frightening, a silent scream in the sky, like something was controlling it. People pointed, people gasped, people prayed. The crowd below was a mix of emotions. Some pointed in disbelief, others gasped in horror, and many clasped their hands in prayer, hoping for a miracle. The plane's erratic behavior had everyone on edge, their imaginations running wild with possibilities. The plane's lights blinked through the fog. As the night wore on, a dense fog began to roll in, making the plane's lights barely visible. The blinking lights pierced through the thick mist, creating an even more haunting scene. It was as if the plane was trying to break free from an invisible shroud. It was like the plane was screaming without making a sound. The flickering lights were a silent cry for help, a desperate plea that went unheard. The eerie presence of the plane in the night sky left an indelible mark on those who witnessed it. It was a moment of silent terror, a scream that echoed in the hearts of all who saw it, like it was asking for help. The plane's distress was palpable, a silent scream for assistance. It was a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The night sky, once a symbol of peace and tranquility, had become a canvas for a silent scream, a plea for help that would never be forgotten. Then, quiet. The plane disappeared from radar. It was gone. Air traffic control tried to call the pilots, but no one answered. Just quiet. A scary quiet. Did the plane crash? Did someone take it? What happened to flight LJ521? It was a big mystery. Everyone was worried. Rescue teams went out to look. They searched and searched. Hours later, they found it. The broken pieces of flight LJ521. It was spread all over the ocean. But something was wrong. The wreckage looked weird, like the plane was broken from the inside. The rescuers whispered to each other, what could have done this? People started to investigate. Experts looked at the wreckage. They listened to the creepy recording from the cockpit. They looked at the weather reports, but nothing made sense. The black box, which should have told them what happened, was broken. They couldn't get any information from it. There was no sign that the plane broke down. The weather was fine. There was no reason for what happened to flight LJ521. But there was one last clue, a scary one. There was a camera in the plane's cabin. It showed the last few moments of the flight. The video was blurry, it was dark, but it was terrifying. It showed the passengers freaking out. It showed the lights blinking. It showed shadows moving around, and then a very scary scream. The screen went black. The video ended. What happened to flight LJ521? Did the plane break? Did the pilots make a mistake? Or was it something else? Something much scarier? Some people whisper about secret government experiments that went wrong. Others talk about something supernatural, something that doesn't make sense. No one knows the truth. The mystery of Jeju Air Flight LJ521 is still scary to think about. It reminds us that even now there are things we can't explain, things hiding in the shadows, things that whisper in the static. So the next time you look at the sky, remember this story. Remember flight LJ521. And remember that sometimes the things we don't understand are the scariest.